So guys, welcome back to my to my lesson. Asanteni sana for your support. Keep on subscribing, keep on liking the videos and sharing. So guys, last time we learned elements of a sign and we're still continuing with the elements of a sign. We touched on hand shape, orientation, place of articulation and movement. So when I was teaching, I used pointing finger. This is an extended index finger. This finger, it's an extended index finger. That is a hand shape. Okay?
Yeah.
Yes. Extended index finger. And we also have, which kind of hand shape did you learn? That is claw hand shape. Claw hand shape. With other hand shape did you learn? This is claw. We have mix, we have safa, we have mix, okay, we have market with claw handshake. We also learned we have fist handshake. This is number 5. We have yes, we have possible, and we have impossible, fist, clenched fist. We also have sorry, an example of a word using the clenched fist. Which other handshake did you learn? Which other handshake did you learn? We learned about open palm. Open palm is very easy. This is the open palm. You have talked about fist, clenched fist, and we have the extended index finger. Pointing you, pointing away from you, pointing you, extended index finger. So today we are going to learn the relationship between the elements of a sign and the meaning. Relationship between the elements of a sign and the meaning. In this section, you will learn how to change in hand shape, orientation, place of articulation, and movement can alter the meaning of a sign. We'll also be relating with what we learned in our previous lesson, of which we talked about the hand shape, the orientation, the place of articulation, and the movement. So a sign is made up of all these combinations of the elements. So these elements we have to combine in a specific sequence in order to form a meaning. An individual element has no meaning in itself. For example, in order to make a sign for sorry, which handshake do you use? We use a fist. A fist is formed when you're signing the word sorry. We use a fist is formed. Which place of articulation? A place of articulation is the chest. Place of articulation is the location. Yeah. At the chest. Which orientation?
Circular movement.
Hiyo ni movement. The movement has to be made in a direction indicated in a circular movement. And orientation? Orientation is that the hand shape has to be placed on the chest with the folded fingers resting on the body. So hand shape tumesema ni fist, has to be formed, and then place of articulation on the chest. Placed on the chest. Orientation is that the hand shape has to be placed on the chest with the folded fingers resting on the body, and then movement now ndio hiyo sasa circular movement. Sawa. Yeah. Let us try the word please. And shape your please me. Please sasa, please wana sign hivi. Please. Please. Open palm
On your chest.
on your chest, place of articulation, orientation. You
Open
palm placed
on your chest. Resting on the chest.
resting on the body or on the chest.
chest.
On the chest, and then with open palm, yeah, resting on the chest, and then movement, circular movement. So have you understood the relationship between the elements of the sign and giving its meaning?
Yeah.
Yes. So an example of how certain element combine to form a sign ni hiyo yenye tumetumia sorry. So you can write. We have been looking at handshake and we have given my students several examples. And right now you have just done practice on handshake, place of articulation, rotation, and movement. And I'm also going to give out I'm going to sign a word, and then she tells me the handshake, the place of articulation, and movement. Let me, mother.
Open palm.
Yes.
Place of articulation, the cheek.
Placed on the cheek. Yes.
And then you tap once.
Tap once.
Mother.
Mother. And me.
Extended
Index finger.
Pointing towards the interpreter.
Pointing me or pointing the signer.
On the chest.
On the chest.
To the dual interpreter. The signer. Me.
Mine.
Open palm. On the chest.
On the chest.
Placed on the chest.
Yes.
And then.
English imefanya nini?
And then you lift it up.
Hebu niambie hiyo mine. Mine. Yes.
It rests.
Yes. Mine rests on the chest.
But mine slides up.
Mine slides up. But now I want you to tell me the handshake, place of articulation, and movement. Slides up. Movement.
The movement is the sliding it up.
Okay. And what of stand? Stand.
The place of articulation.
Yeah.
See, the open palm on the passive hand,
Mm.
or the passive hand is an open palm.
Mm.
Then the active hand makes something like a V
Yes.
to indicate the two legs standing.
Yes.
Yes.
And then no movement.
There's no movement. Just as you drop it, maybe that's where the movement is.
Yeah. Then kneeling is just the same, but
Two fingers kneel to indicate the passive hand is an open palm. So the 18 years, there are the two fingers indicating the two knees.
Okay. I believe you have learned something. Do practice at home. So we are going to continue. I'm going to give you some words of which you will do an assignment. So I am giving you this word. You, right to you. This is the sign of you. Your. Child. Children. In, out. We have, you do practice with them, no? You have right. This is how you sign, right. Flag. Then we have paint. Me. Think. tell, see, hear. Here, you do it once. Here, once. There. Yeah. I believe if you do practice with those words, you'll be able to tell the orientation, place of articulation, movement, and hand shape. So, Sam. Yeah. So, what else do we need to cover? So we have found out that in this unit, when signing, the signer and the receiver must use the signing space in a well-lit place. Sawa. They should also communicate while facing each other, not more than 3 meters apart from each other, the signer and the receiver. Sawa. And then we also, when signing, the signer should make the signs within the signing space. The signing space is this box. So the signing space is, so when signing, you're supposed to make the signs within that space. Should not go out. And then we observe that a sign is made up of handshake, is also made up of movement, orientation, and the place of articulation. We have also noted that a change in hand shape, orientation, movement, and place of articulation can alter the meaning of a sign. So if I don't sign correctly, I will give a different meaning of what I am signing. I will give a different word or meaning. I won't convey the meaning that I was supposed to pass. So we have reached the end of this, and I will give you an assignment later. Right now, I just want you to go and use the words that I've given you to find the hand shape, orientation, and place of articulation plus movement. It's 3 marks, by the way. 3 marks. Give me the hand shape of you. Give me the hand shape, orientation, place of articulation, and movement of you. 3 marks. It's usually 3 marks. Only.
For all these words?
No, each word is 3 marks.
Oh, wow.
Each word is 3 marks. I'm now speaking.
All these for 3 marks.
So guys, yeah, we have ended the session of elements of a sign and its meaning. If you have any other question, you can use the comment section down below. If you want to share anything more about elements of a sign and its meaning, also you can call 0707 1999 59 to give us more feedback. Maybe you want to make a video on that topic that I've done. You feel that I've not given out more information, you can also communicate using that number, WhatsApp or text or call. So goodbye. See you in my next video. Love you.